everyone.
Welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back to where I take control.
Welcome back to...
I really do need to get this work done. Right. Sorry.
I take control.
Of everything except her life.
Because I am the pilot of my life. And the captain of my own ship.
I said everything except your life.
You know, we're going to make a phone call. Maybe he could tell us how to get in secret areas. Like give
Captain's
us a
Cove Police Station.
Detective Paris, please.
Hang on.
Detector, I'd like to go. Detector,
Hi, Nancy.
Hello, Detective Paris. You have caller ID?
Wow.
Hey, just because we're small doesn't mean we're prehistoric. Afraid I don't have anything on Dunning yet. Still waiting for people to return my calls.
How much do you know about Daryl Trent? You know, the guy who used to be the co-owner of Captain's Cove, Paula's former business partner?
I met him a couple of times. Real friendly guy. Young at heart. More of a kid than most kids. I kind of think that's what killed him, you know? His body just got too old for his soul.
He's not cute kids.
Did you ever meet his daughter?
I didn't even know she existed until Paula mentioned she'd hired her.
Okay.
Thanks, Detective. You've been a big help.
Glad I could be of service.
I mean, where else were we to go with that?
Literally anywhere else.
Alright, now talk to your face.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
I'm gonna talk to your
I
face.
found an old letter in the gear room of the Carousel. It was written by the guy who carved all the horses, Rolf Kessler. Is it okay if I keep it?
As far as I'm concerned, I'll mention it to Miss Santos, see what she says.
And I've kind of really been wanting to play some.
Yeah, and I'm just too tired to even think.
I found some kind of electronic device under the carousel. I'm pretty sure someone has been turning the carousel on and off at night by remote control.
Why would somebody want to do that? Whatever you found was probably just some kind of toy that fell out of some kid's pocket.
Kessler used to have a workshop under what's now the haunted house. Have you ever been down there?
I didn't even know there was a down there.
So you don't know anything about the hidden door in the room that has the old radiator in it?
Sure don't. Never heard any of the other guards say anything about it either.
May I see that tape of the carousel haunting again?
I got the tape right here, all queued up.
Oh, it's cute.
Yay! See, look at the cute carousel. And all its cuteness. And it goes around and around. And look at how cute it's spinning. Aw, I just want to pinch the carousel.
Pinch the carousel.
Well, it doesn't have cheeks to pinch, you know.
No, it doesn't.
I'll see you around.
Sounds good.
You know what else sounds good? You telling me your secrets and what you're hiding in here. Are you hiding a key?
I really do need to get this work done. Right. Sorry. It would be rude to use my phone now.
You know what? I don't give a shit. She was being rude to me, making me do all her work, and now I can't use my phone?
Yes.
Paula Santos.
Hi, Paula.
Nancy, what's going on?
Paula Abdul.
When will the insurance company be sending someone out to investigate the roller coaster accident?
Every time I call, I get the same thing. Someone will be out soon. Which is why I'd really like you to take a look, Nancy. No telling when they'll get around to it.
I understand Joy's father used to come and go as he pleased even after he sold you his interest in Captain's Cove.
I didn't see any harm. He loved to putter, especially in the haunted house. Wonderful imagination, but when it came to dealing with reality, barely knew where to begin.
I read how a customer at Captain's Cove once found stolen jewels on one of the rides, which makes me wonder if that could be why that carousel horse was stolen.
You mean someone stole it because they thought there were jewels stashed inside it? Wow, that's really interesting. Maybe you should tell the police.
Or maybe you should.
As a matter of fact, I called the man who was in charge of the investigation back then, Detective Paris. He's looking into it.
Good. Let me know what you find out.
What can you tell me about the people working at the park during the shutdown?
I frankly don't know any of my employees that well. I'm a very hands-off kind of boss. I believe in hiring the best, then stepping aside and letting them do their best.
Can you tell me anything about any of them?
Well, let's see. Ingrid Corey is extremely competent and has no problems managing the maintenance staff. Although
what?
it's just that sometimes she goes off on these strange new agey type tangents and totally loses me. Anyway, there's Harlan Bishop, very conscientious. Elliot Chen, very talented, but a very slow worker. And Joy Trent, Joy is hard to describe.
I understand you and her father used to be business partners.
I've yet to meet a man who was as terrific with people and as horrible with money as Daryl Trent was. He stayed afloat for 30 years on sheer charisma, I swear.
What happened to him?
His bad investments caught up with him. He sold everything he could, but still wound up drowning in debt. Till one day in bankruptcy court,
That's how he
he
died.
just keeled over and died of a heart attack.
How sad.
It was very sad. He was in way over his head,
Now
but there was
tell me
nothing
about
anybody
this
could
key
do.
that I need
He
to
would
know
have
where
just
it
taken
is.
anyone who tried to help him down with him.
There's
Specifically
this
this
locked
key.
door in the haunted house that I'd really like to open. Would you by any chance know where the key is?
I have no idea. You really shouldn't go in there unless it's absolutely necessary. Parts of that building are very old,
Wow,
almost
so
rickety.
basically she's useless.
You need to be very careful.
Is it true that Captain's Cove is being sued by someone who got hurt in the roller coaster accident?
The part about being sued is true, but I don't think the guy got hurt. I think he's just saying that so he can try to squeeze money out of our insurance company.
Just out of curiosity, why do you think someone would steal a carousel horse?
I think it was just a bunch of kids who felt like vandalizing something.
Did you get more customers at the park after the news media started suggesting that the carousel was haunted?
As a matter of fact, we did. 30% increase over last year. I should have been thrilled, but I wasn't. The whole thing with the carousel starting up like that all by itself, it was just too freaky. I'm almost glad the insurance company shut us down. I want to know what's going on, which, of course, is why I invited you out here. I realize you're not a professional, but I'm really counting on you, Nancy.
Yeah, you realize
I'll be in
I'm not a
touch.
professional.
I'll be
but if I
waiting.
do anything wrong, you'll kick me off the case so fast.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something I'm supposed to get here. Let's look at my notes. Things to do. Find the key. Look for the third roll. Find out which. Take a look around Ingrid's where she's not there. Figure out the combination of our keep checking email. So we're gonna check email. Next time you want to hide a message in plain sight. Okay. Dear Nancy, yesterday after you left, Togo was playing with his yellow squeaky toy in the
must be our
family
dog.
room, and it rolled underneath the TV cabinet. I tried to get it out with the yardstick, but I couldn't reach it. Now all Togo does is lie there in the family room and whimper. He won't even eat. As you know, that toy was his favorite, but don't worry, I'm going to go to the pet store as soon as it opens and get him a new one. Love, Hannah.
Oh, that's good. Scroll
Underneath the TV cabinet, because she couldn't have, just got it out. Dear Nancy, I went to every single pet store in River Heights, and wouldn't you know, not one of them carries yellow squeaky toys. Togo hasn't budged from in front of the TV cabinet. He still refuses to eat, and I'm getting worried. You know how I fret when you Drews don't eat. So I called your father, and he arranged for 2 men to come over later on today, unplug all those cables and wires, and move the cabinet. He wasn't real happy about it, but I told him it's what you'd want. Love, Hannah. Award.
an empty spot for some reason.
Next time you find the bad guy's closing in on you, remember that you can often escape by distracting him. Distract his attention to do something valuable that you have. Your watch, wallet, purse, even your weapon. Then toss it aside, or if the situation warrants, toss it at your would-be assailant. A moment or two of distraction is usually all the mentally and physically agile detective needs to make a successful escape. I think that's really it here. Let me see if any one of them is left, so that way I can go and do some things.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
I'll see you around.
Sounds good.
Yep, okay, bye. Adios, amigos.
the number for his locker. We'll try calling him again. The freaking police department.
Captain's Cove Police Station.
Detective Paris, please.
Hang on.
Hi, Nancy. Nothing new at this end. What have you got?
Thanks, Detective. You've been a big help.
All in a day's work.
And then he's been a big help, and that was it. All right. We'll call the Hardy Boys.
Hello?
Hey, Joe, it's Nancy.
Frank, phone, it's Nancy. How's it going?
Well, I haven't solved the case yet.
Great. Oh, what a shame.
Hi, Nancy. What's up?
That talking thing in Joy's office ratted me out.
Uh-oh, it told her you'd been snooping?
Yeah, but as it turns out, Joy admires my spunk. In fact, she wants me to help her.
Help her do what?
Well, the computer, whose name is Miles the Magnificent Memory Machine, has apparently been programmed with a bunch of riddles she'd like me to solve.
Why doesn't she solve them?
I kind of think
she's
she's
dumb.
afraid to. Her late father
not
apparently
very
designed the
bright.
riddles to make her remember her childhood.
Why can't she remember her childhood?
Good question.
She's dumb.
But in any case, I said I'd help her.
Dumb.
I don't know, Nance.
Wow.
Isn't she one of your suspects?
Well, yeah, but
Come on, Frank. Since when does Nancy Drew ever turn down A, a plea for help, and B, the chance to solve something, including riddles?
I just think she should be careful, that's all.
I think I may have found the device that's been making the carousel go around by itself.
Yeah? Where was it?
Under the carousel. When I showed it to Chief Engineer Ingrid, she claimed ignorance.
I'll bet she did.
Has either of you ever heard of a guy named Rolf Kessler?
Rolf Kessler. The name is kind of familiar. Give me a minute. It'll come to me.
Don't let him fool you, Nance. He's sitting at his computer madly typing Rolf Kessler into a search engine.
Rolf Kessler. Carved carousel horses in the early part of the 20th century. Very eccentric. Said if anyone separated his horses once they were part of a carousel, bad luck would follow.
Let me guess. That's who carved the carousel at Captain's Cove.
You got it. I found a letter that he wrote but never mailed to his estranged wife, Amelia. He was eccentric, all right.
So there might be something to this curse stuff after all.
Frank, I'm shocked. You've always said there is no such thing as curses.
What I mean is, whoever is responsible for these carousel hauntings obviously knew something about Kessler. He's the key, Nan. Kessler's the key.
Any suggestions as to my next move?
Well, if I were a band organ tune, I'd probably be somewhere in the vicinity of the band organ.
I better get going.
Wow.
Let us know what
Thankful.
happens.
Thankful. Helpful. Wow. I can't
Maybe-
word.
Maybe there's something that's gonna show how to get into there and here. 1914. Let's try that.
Kessler is the key, Courtney.
Exactly. See, we use our brainiums. We'll see if it works.
Like
No.
four? Did you put the other one?
Yes, I did. See? Let's look at this letter. 1913. And
Mind if I do a little more snooping?
Go ahead and look around. Excuse all the clutter. I'm still trying to get this place organized.
Looks like stenography. It's a memo about one of the carousel horses being sold. I wonder which horse.
Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
Thanks for your help.
One open mind sees more than two open eyes.
Hello?
Hey, Bess, it's Nancy.
Oh, hey, Nancy.
Whoa, you were obviously hoping I was someone else.
Well, kinda.
Okay, so who is he and where'd you meet him?
Oh, Nancy, his name's Matt, and he is so cute. He works the concession stand at the movie theater in the mall.
A cute guy with an endless supply of gummy bears and butter flavoring. Right at his fingertips. We're talking major crush.
Hey, George, good, you're there too.
Barely. I almost got caught standing between Bess and the phone just now. When it rings, she's like a one-woman cattle stampede.
Yep, that sounds like Bess.
What happened to caller ID, Bess?
My parents yanked it.
She wouldn't pick up when it was some loser she didn't want to talk to. Her mother got tired of hearing the phone ring all the time.
Not all those calls were from losers. Sometimes I was playing hard to get. Anyway, how are things at the amusement park?
Look, I just want to know.
I need you guys to do something for me. I found some stenography notes that I'd really like to translate, only I don't know shorthand.
Say no more. We'll do some research and get right back to you.
We will? I barely know how to spell stenography, let alone research it.
We'll call you when we're through. Okay. We can do this, Bess.
What is with all this we stuff?
Got anything for me in the way of hints?
Yeah, call the Hardy Boys.
They'd never admit it, but I don't think they're doing much these days.
Catch you guys later.
We'll be right here.
Toodles.
They want us to talk to the Hardy Boys.
Hello?
Hey, Frank, it's Nancy.
I'm on too, Nance. What's new?
Any suggestions as to my next move?
Well, if I were a band organ tune,
Really?
I'd probably be somewhere in the vicinity of the band organ.
Okay.
I better get going.
Let us know what happens.
One of them, like, needs to, you know, not be there anymore.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
I'll see you around.
Go get him.
Maybe if I click this thing, you'll go running and see what's up. Or if I go... Nope. Huh. Well, then... I don't know. Let's look back here. What can we find here? Is there gonna be anything here?
This takes an employee access card.
Oh, I guess I grabbed the wrong thing. They were both blue. Gosh. Let's push this button. Somebody needs to, like... Really? Because that was all I was supposed to find in here was a freaking pencil. Elliot. Maybe Elliot's gone.
Hello?
Hi, Nance. We found some stuff on stenography.
Oh, yeah.
So now it's we, huh?
Okay, George found most of it. Surprise, surprise. But I helped.
Thank you so much. You guys are the best.
So go back to the hotel and check your laptop. We emailed a little tutorial to you.
But you gotta promise to let us know what the note you translate says.
I promise. Thanks again, you guys.
Okay, cool. Now we can go to the laptops. The email inbox. Lesson 1. Alright, so... let's say...
The name of the carousel horse is Glory.
Yay, it's Glory. Let's call up somebody.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. It's only me.
Oh, hi, Nance.
Listen to you. You're probably making Nancy feel terrible. Maybe I should answer the phone from now on.
You wouldn't dare.
It's okay, guys. I understand.
I'm sorry, Nancy. As you may have guessed, Matt hasn't called yet, and he is just
So cute!
Anyway, what's up?
Nothing much.
Catch you guys later.
Be careful.
Good luck.
Let's go talk to Joy. Right here, Chloe. The place where we would have never thought to have looked
Guess I'm gonna have to call Tink, whoever he is.
Where was it?
This looks a little like the inside of my aunt's player piano. I wonder what goes on this spool. I wonder what goes on this spool.
Where was it?
I need to tape them to the pipes.
Okay, well, I don't have tape, so get over this. Right there. Right there. Let's call Tink real quick, and then this will be the end of the episode after I call Tink. Hope you're proud of yourself, Tink. For making you so hard to find.
Yeah, this is Tink.
Yes, hello. My name is Nancy Drew.
I never heard of you.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to help Ms. Santos figure out what caused the roller coaster accident that shut down Captain's Cove.
So why are you calling me? I run the Carousel. I don't know from coasters.
Well, to make a long story short, I need to find out the name of the band organ song that's on the third roll.
What for?
That's kind of where the long story part comes in.
I haven't got time for long stories. Besides, how do I know you even know Miss Santos?
Okay, to get your number, I had to get the band organ open, right? And to get the band organ open, I had to have an access card. And to get an access card...
You'd have to know Ms. Santos. Yeah, I get your point. Problem is, I got no idea what song's on the third roll. Only way you're gonna find out is to play it.
Where is the third roll?
It's in the cabinet in the gear room.
You mean the one that's locked?
18, 9, 39. That's the combination. Oh, and one more thing. You're gonna have a problem when you go to load the roll on account of... Holy moly! I either snagged a greyhound bus or the biggest fish in the Chapleau River is right here on the end of my line. I'm sorry, hon. I gotta go.
Alright, I just want to grab the frickin' thing. Because I went through all that frickin' trouble.
Let's see. Miles said the song is on the... This must be it.
It's gonna show something to break.
The take-up dowel is broken.
Yes, okay. There we have it, folks. We're gonna have to make new stuff and get tape and sticky stuff and all that. Sticky stuff. So this is where this episode's gonna end. So like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.